Kevin Lewis is standing by live. He's at Larry Hogan headquarters. What is the mood right now? And try to pull that microphone. It's so loud. We didn't think this would happen, Kevin. What do you have?
Thanks, Jeff.
Kevin, go ahead.
Yes, Morris, we are here at the Larry Hogan campaign headquarters in Annapolis at the Westin Hotel. I'm going to step out of the way because this is what you really want to see. This room packed. There is not, you couldn't squeeze through if you wanted to. Pretty much everyone is on the stage right now except for Larry Hogan. We are hearing a large amount of screams. It is unclear if Larry Hogan is working his way through the crowd. I can't see from my vantage point right now. Looks like no. We've got a gentleman who's been rallying the crowd all evening long, taken to the podium right now. Larry Hogan's stepdaughters are all on the stage. We're just now waiting for Maryland's future governor, a Republican, in what is a very blue state, to take to the stage here. On Twitter earlier this evening, we saw one person mention that Larry Hogan is the Rudy of Maryland politics, and I think there's no better way to put that. Larry Hogan taken to the stage right now. You can see him waving there with his wife in the blue business suit. He's hugging one of his stepdaughters right now and some supporters. Larry Hogan, 58 years old, an Anne Arundel County resident, a businessman. His father, a former U.S. congressman, served 3 terms. Larry Hogan spent lots of his youth on Capitol Hill, gaining experience in politics, but it's definitely worth pointing out he has never held an actual political office. He's run a few times before, unsuccessful. Tonight is a much different story. Let's listen to Larry Hogan.
Wow, what a historic night in Maryland. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. They said it couldn't be done here in Maryland. But together, we did it. I just received a very gracious call. I just received a very gracious call from Lieutenant Governor Brown. And no. He was very gracious, and he congratulated me on being the 62nd governor of the state of Maryland. Well, hey, first of all, I want to thank Lieutenant Governor Brown for his service to our country in the military, and I want to thank Lieutenant Governor Brown and Governor O'Malley for their 8 years of service to our state. Let's give them a round of applause. I also received a great phone call from Governor Chris Christie. And I want to thank Governor Christie for bringing the cavalry from New Jersey. Now listen to this. The governor was so excited that we had the biggest victory, the biggest upset in the entire country. That he wanted to fly his helicopter down here to be with us tonight. But I told him you guys could not wait another hour. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have sent a loud and clear message to Annapolis that they heard all across the country. And thanks to your help, thanks to the help of everybody in this room, this is the largest mandate for change in Maryland in 63 years. There are so many people to thank, but let me start by thanking my running mate, Secretary Boyd Rutherford. He is going to make an outstanding lieutenant governor for Maryland, I can promise you that. And his family is here with us tonight. How about a big round of applause for all of them as well? I need to thank the one who has been by my side from the beginning, my beautiful wife, Yumi, the next First Lady of the state of Maryland. I want to thank my entire family who are here with us tonight on stage. Especially, I want to thank my dad. "40 years ago, my dad gave up a safe seat in Congress to run for governor. And finally, 40 years later, we're going to have a Larry Hogan in the governor's mansion. I want to thank our chairman, Jim Brady. Big round of applause for Jim Brady, our campaign manager, Steve Krim, and our entire staff, our campaign team. Our entire campaign team. Don't you think they did an outstanding job in this campaign? I want to thank everyone here tonight who worked so hard to make this happen, and all those countless others all across our state who were desperate to bring about change in Maryland. And thanks to our Change Maryland grassroots, nonpartisan army of 125,000 Democrats, Republicans, and independents. They came together across party lines to bring fiscal responsibility and common sense to Annapolis. And most importantly, I want to thank the citizens of our great state of Maryland who put aside party politics and partisanship and who came together and voted to change Maryland for the better. Thank you all so much. From the beginning, this race was never a fight between Republicans and Democrats. It was more important than that. This was a fight for Maryland's future, and it was a fight worth fighting. Tonight, the voters of Maryland rejected the politics of deception and division. Tonight, the voters showed that they were completely fed up with politics as usual. Tonight, Marylanders held our leaders accountable for 8 years of failed economic policy. And tonight, countless Democrats crossed over and affirmed the wisdom of John F. Kennedy, who said, "Sometimes party loyalty demands too much." Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to all of you, tonight, real change has come to Maryland. The serious economic challenges that we face are formidable, but so is our resolve to fix them. I stand here before you tonight full of hope, hope for our state and hope for our future. Winning this race wasn't easy, but tomorrow, the real hard work begins. Tomorrow, the people of Maryland finally take Maryland back. Tomorrow, Boyd Rutherford and I are going to get to work on cleaning up the mess in Annapolis and restoring integrity to our state capital. Boyd and I are going to roll up our sleeves and get to work on the serious financial problems that have crippled our state. Tomorrow, our focus will be on jobs, struggling Maryland families, and small businesses. We're going to start the hard work of rolling back as many of these 40 tax increases as we possibly can. Boyd and I are going to get the government off our backs and out of our pockets so we can grow the private sector, put people back to work, and turn our economy around. Tomorrow, we'll begin the work to make Maryland a place we can all be proud of again. Folks, I'm a lifelong Marylander who loves this state. And every great experience, every great lesson, every great memory that I have had has happened here in Maryland. I want Maryland's future to be brighter than its past or its present. During this campaign, I met people from all walks of life, from one end of the state to the other, who feel exactly the same way. And in order to succeed, we're going to need all of your help. All of their help. It doesn't matter what party you are. It doesn't matter whether you voted for us or not. Starting tomorrow, let's all work together to turn our great state around. These serious problems we face, they aren't Republican problems or Democrat problems. And the only way we're going to solve them is to sit down together, reach across the aisle, and come up with real, bipartisan, common sense solutions to the serious problems that face us. And that's what Marylanders want us to do. So tomorrow, let's turn the page together. Let's put Maryland on a new path. With your help, over the next 4 years, together, we will change Maryland for the better. Thank you all so much. God bless you, and God bless the great state of Maryland.
Breaking news live as it happens. Larry Hogan, the new governor of Maryland. 52% to Anthony Brown's 46%. In the past 45 minutes, we heard Anthony Brown's concession speech. Now, the victory speech from Larry Hogan.